Yo, so we just finished 2 days of practice for this week's Enduro World Series here in Whistler. And I think this is round number 6 of the series, I think. Rotorua, Tasmania, Madeira, Canazei, Lazor. Yeah, round 6 of the Enduro World Series. Just finished up practice, just got back out of the shower and stuff, and it's been 2 ridiculous days on the bike. Like, probably 2 of the most physical days riding I've ever done. If you've been to Whistler, you'll know what I mean, especially if you've raced here as well. So this video is literally going to take you through 2 days of practice that we've had, and I'm going to take you through some of the stages and just show you what is coming up over the weekend that we're going to be racing. Coming in, flex. I just want to win. The race is split up into 2 days, so that means we do 2 days of practice. The first day of practice on Thursday, yesterday, we did 3 stages, and then today we also did 3 stages. Stage 1 we did Top of the World, which is probably like quite an iconic trail in Whistler if you've ever been or heard about Whistler. It's an 11.5 kilometre single track downhill, whatever you want to call it, and you literally go through every kind of riding style you can think of, dropping, I think it's like 1,500 meters of vertical elevation, so it's a really big stage to open the weekend with. We got the gondola up out of town, which we had to cram into 4 bikes into a gondola, which was like packing like sardines. And then we got on the chairlift, the last chairlift that would take us up to Top of the World, which was, well, I'll show you now.
Oh, look at that! Lake's insane. Top of the world. To the top of the world. I remember this, where we go, where the snow is, it feels like you're so far above the ground. I'm gonna get vertigo.
Where's the tail go? Bonjour.
Oh man, this is like, this is like so, oh shit, it's stopping.
I don't like this.
Oh my god, I've got vertigo.
My dad is gonna shit himself when he comes up here.
I'm like just trying to look up. Don't look at the floor, Alex. I don't usually get scared of heights. This is insane, eh?
The rocking doesn't help very much.
Yeah, I'm actually quite scared. I'm sweating. Yeah, we are so damn high.
Look, just look to the right. That is fucking insane.
We are so high up that the perspective doesn't even, you can't even tell. And we're about to race down, well, practice down it.
We're gonna race bikes from this place.
She was loving it. Survived the lift, top of the world.
And then we arrived at the top and obviously had to get some Instagram pictures.
Anything for a photo, eh?
Nice behind here, yeah.
And then we dropped into the trail, which was, it started out really rocky, quite nimbly, so you had to like really, like, there wasn't really much line choice. You just literally rode the track that was in front of you, and just picked your way down. There wasn't really much line, you just had to be really physically strong.
Yeah, pump up the action. Bitch, I'm active. If he never heard of been dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping. Keep it on.
Started out quite alpine and open at the top, and the views were absolutely amazing. And then it went into like some like bike parky-ish berms, but still in the alpine woods. And then there was a huge fire road. There was a couple of huge fire road sections in the middle, like separating the trail up. And then you went and rode into the bike park, and they picked some real variations in the trails that we were riding in the bike park. So we had some really fast, wide open tracks, some slightly slower ones that were like niggling through trees. You had to be quite like precise with your line choice, but all remembering as well that it's an 11.5 kilometre downhill track, race track, and we're probably going to be racing down this on Saturday in about 20 minutes. So if you imagine trying to ride your bike for as fast as you can down a track for 20 minutes, it's pretty damn hard. So that was stage 1. Stage 2 was a big pedal up the, I can't remember the mountainside now, but it was on the other side of Whistler, about 500 meters of vertical elevation to get to the top. It was There was no sunshine actually, it was like really humid and cloudy, so it was quite different than all the other stages we practiced.
Top of stage 2. So humid, hot.
The stage itself was probably one of the more natural trails that we were racing this weekend, so it was loose, steep, rooty, rocky, again you name it, it had absolutely, well not absolutely everything in, but when it comes to proper mountain bike tracks, it had absolutely everything in.
Ooh. Loose.
And then stage 3 was a track called Golden Boner, which is quite funny.
And the terrain's great, and the rates up here gnar, and the loam is everywhere. They'll be trouping those corners, and they will nose out.
Again, kind of natural, rocky, really dry and loose, so a lot of the corners were washed out and you really had to be like, I think that the strategy of that stage is going to be to ride at about 80% just to make sure you get down a lot of the trail, and then there's some pretty intense punchy climbs throughout the stage and a long fire road pedal in the middle, which is going to be absolutely horrendous when we race that on Sunday.
This is going to be a big challenging pedal.
Stage 4 was
All the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all.
which was stage 4.
I was getting kinda used to being someone you love.
Stage 4. I think stage 4 was a bike park trail. Oh, no, we rode stage 4 today. Stage 4 is another long physical track that has like a bit of everything in. So you've got a lot of bike park stuff, a lot of brand new stuff, and yeah, it was just an all-round amazing track.
The game's enormous, what's an ass? She is a gorgeous. Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a Boris, do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, did it like the Porsches coming in. Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB, who run the win. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright, coming in. Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. Yeah, LABB, who run the win. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10, 10, 10, yeah.
Stage 5 was another big pedal to the top, and again this is probably one of the freshest tracks of the weekend. I actually got told that for an Enduro World Series race to come to a venue or a location, one of the criteria they have to meet is they have to have a brand new track there, and this was that brand new track. So it was quite flat in sections and it was quite hard to carry your speed, and because it was a brand new fresh track, it was all quite soft ground.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
It was like, imagine doing like a press up after press up after press up for a good 5 minutes on your bike. So it was pretty intense. And then stage 6, which is the final stage of the weekend. Stage 6 is a long trail that starts. Where does it start from? Oh, it starts from. Oh my god, I'm so bad at remembering tracks. I'm gonna have to watch a lot of GoPro footage tonight. Anyway, I remember it being a bike parky trail. Again, had a mix of absolutely everything in. Wooden bridges, berms, fast sections, drops, steep, but it had everything.
Yeah, flex, I just wanna win. LABB, who run the win. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action.
That was practice of the Enduro World Series here in Whistler. And yeah, I think the game plan for tonight, after editing this video, is just to literally chill, and I'm gonna try and remember, well, I'm gonna put some GoPro footage on and almost just go back through the videos and see if I can remember some of the key parts of the trail. So stay tuned over this weekend. I'm going to have my GoPro on throughout the race, and then I'm going to make a video afterwards so you guys can see what it's been like racing the Enduro World Series here in Whistler, and Crankworx as well. So stay tuned and look forward to seeing that next one.
Coming in.